Day 20 marks a transition. The final 10 nights of Ramadan have officially begun, opening a window of worship unlike any other. Within these upcoming nights lies Laylatul Qadr, the night of decree. It is a single evening where the reward for worship is valued at more than 1,000 months, roughly 83 years of life, compressed into a few hours of darkness. By now, the physical toll is undeniable. 20 days of fasting have left your reserves low, and you may find yourself trying to grit your teeth and push through on sheer willpower. To make it through this final sprint, you have to move away from the habit of relying on your own energy. Surah Al-Ankabut, or the spider, provides an image for those who place their trust in anything other than Allah. A spider's web has geometric beauty. It appears to be a functional, intricate structure, but a single gust of wind destroys it instantly. This is how the Quran describes our worldly attachments, our careers, our savings, and our plans when they are built without a divine foundation. The hunger you feel in Ramadan is designed to break this sense of self-sufficiency. It reminds you that you cannot even sustain your own body with a glass of water without permission from your Creator. History gives us the example of Qarun, a man whose treasures were so vast that the keys to his storehouses were a physical burden for a group of strong men to carry. When told to use his wealth for good, Qarun claimed his empire was the result of his own knowledge and his own hustle. He believed he was the sole architect of his success. In response, the earth opened up and swallowed him, along with his home. His gold and his pride were buried by the very ground he walked on, showing how thin his web of security actually was. Contrast this with Prophet Suleiman. In Surah An-Naml, he witnessed a miracle when the throne of the Queen of Sheba was transported across the desert to him in the blink of an eye. Despite being a king who commanded the wind and the jinn, his first reaction was to say, "This is from the favor of my Lord, to test me whether I will be grateful." These stories suggest that wealth and influence are not rewards for personal greatness, but tests of where we place the credit. Decades before Musa confronted Pharaoh, he fled Egypt with nothing. He arrived in the desert of Madian alone, exhausted and without a plan for survival. He had become the Muhtar, the soul that has exhausted every earthly option and has only Allah left to call upon. Under the shade of a tree, he made a simple declaration: "My Lord, indeed I am, for whatever good you would send down to me, in need." Musa didn't demand a specific miracle, he simply admitted his total poverty. Minutes later, he was invited to a home, given food, work, and a family. Musa's arrival in Madian shows that divine provision flows most freely to the soul that stops pretending to be strong. On day 20, you are in a state of faqr, or voluntary poverty. You are tired and hungry. This physical weakness is actually a tool you can use to fuel your prayers. Surah Al-Ankabut points to two anchors for this final sprint: reciting the Quran and establishing salah, or prayer. Salah functions as a shield. Prayer actively prohibits immorality and wrongdoing, repelling the pressures that pull you away from your purpose. These two tools help strip away the ego, ensuring the best outcome is reserved for those who remain conscious of God, rather than their own status. For these specific nights, the Prophet taught a supplication for forgiveness. "O Allah, you are the partner, and you love to pardon, so pardon me." During these nights, the angels, led by Jibril himself, prepare to descend to earth, bringing peace until the break of dawn. As the odd nights begin, ask yourself what state the angels will find you in tonight. True success in the final 10 nights comes to those who let go of the spider's web of the world and instead find their strength in sujood. Sujood is the act of prostration, where the forehead touches the ground in total submission to the Creator.